Good morning. Call me Shrek because I'm head over heels for you. Are you struggling to get a date? Well, I've somehow managed to get one. I'm here to tell you why pickup lines really do work. I'm here to tell you that if you can't get a date, what the problem is and how to fix it. First, I'm going to tell you about your problems around dating. Young people can't get dates. In the modern era, people hide behind phones and screens, most likely computers. According to a study done by Pew Research, 27% of people ages 18 to 24 used online or mobile dating in 2015. This is a 30% increase since 2013. This is commonly referred to as the Tinder effect. People can easily mislead with their profiles. This is commonly referred to as catfishing, as there's a show called Catfishing. You can see that that's a prime example of what people can do with their profiles online rather than in person. According to Senga Venus Jin and Cassie Martin of Emerson College, different looking pictures can change the perception of people. It is also easier to make things up online than in person. So why exactly do young people struggle with getting dates? Young people have a hard time interacting face to face. Most young people these days communicate through text messages and email, other forms of messaging. According to Joshua Novak and others at Brigham Young University, when couples use texting to discuss serious issues, they have more face-to-face conflict. There's no coincidence that the divorce rate is higher when people don't communicate. On average, 18 to 24-year-olds send approximately 130 texts per day. Look around any college campus between classes and count the number of people looking at their phones. You'd be astonished to know that you could look around campus and not one person would be making eye contact with you. How are you ever going to meet somebody when you're always looking down? I know I could speak from personal reference. When I'm walking to my next class, I'm looking at my phone too, just like the rest of you, because I don't want to talk to anyone, to be honest. This has changed the way people view relationships. Most people no longer go out to meet others. They don't go to bars. They don't go to any kind of clubs. They, don't have their friends set them up on a random date. As I mentioned earlier, a large group of people rely on online dating. That would be Match.com, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, eHarmony, things like that people use to date. This has prevented people from creating romantic bonds. A lot of people never move past just hooking up to actually start dating somebody. Few young people maintain a long-term relationship. How do people actually get and keep a relationship? Well, pickup lines are the way to go. People can choose between cliche lines and non-cliche lines because, cliche lines are not very effective and they're very pervasive. Some are even so well known that they're repeatedly referenced in pop culture. Like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? And are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Common ones along those lines. It would be rare to find somebody who hasn't heard of either of these lines. The other problem is that for those people who have gone out to meet others, they've already heard these lines and they're not impressed. It's offensive at this point. Non-cliche pickup lines have a much better track record. One of the big upsides to them are that they're often, people are often surprised by them and forcing the other person to listen. There are very common ones, like, hey, how are you? I mean, it's a pickup line. You're going over, you're asking somebody along those lines. And then there are signs like, kiss me if I'm wrong, but dinosaurs still exist, right? It's not as common, but it's still kind of funny and catchy. Sorry, you owe me a drink, because when I looked at you, I dropped mine. The sorry, you owe me a drink, you're going to make the person question what's going on, and then you have your separate part of the pickup line. And these uniquenesses will pick the interest of the other person. There have been real studies done which prove the effectiveness of pickup lines. Corwin Senko and Vivian Fafe of State University of New York conducted an experiment which shows that women prefer men who use with direct and inconclusive pickup lines. Those pickup lines portrayed a good dad hypothesis. They conveyed higher trustworthiness and intelligence. According to Chris Kalinke of the University of Alaska, cute, flippant opening lines were least desired. Research shows that people with short-term relationship strategies tend to be dishonest and manipulative. Using cute, flippant lines rather than being direct makes people come across as dishonest and fake. I do have a video I would like for everyone to watch. How do I flip this around? Okay.
Hey, this is Trip from tripadvice.com, and today I want to give you some pickup lines that actually work. I want you to learn these lines so you can be a master at starting conversation with any girls anywhere. If you don't know what to say when you first start a conversation and make it smooth, then you have a high chance of rejection. The key here with pickup lines is confidence. You need to own them, and you need to deliver them like you really believe what you're saying. If you look nervous, or they seem rehearsed or scripted, you're going to lose it and possibly ruin the interaction. So, when you use these following pickup lines, deliver them with solid eye contact, a deep tone, and a big smile. Most of these lines are going to be what I call direct lines, meaning that they're speaking directly to her and showing her that you have interest, which in reality is what pickup lines are all about. It's best not to beat around the bush because women want to see your confidence, and your direct approach will show this. Here's the first one. You, I have to meet you. I love this one. What a great way to show direct interest in a girl. No guy is saying this stuff. You, I have to meet you. Use this anywhere, and I can't stress enough how important eye contact will have to be, specifically with this one. She's going to be possibly a little taken aback because of how direct it is, but make sure to keep that eye contact. And your follow-up can be as simple as, I don't know what it is, there's just something about you. Try that one and let me know how it goes in the comments. Here's number 2. You have a beautiful smile, or you have beautiful eyes. A simple compliment like this goes a long way. Now, I've said in past videos, you don't really want to compliment them on their defaults, meaning the things that they don't have control over, like their looks. But this one is an exception. There's no girl out there who doesn't want to hear how beautiful these two things are. So if you see a girl and you like her eyes or her smile, let her know. Number 3, hey, how's it going? Okay, you must be laughing at this point because you're seeing how stupidly simple that these lines are. But that's the whole point. You don't need something funny or fancy, just a simple line like that. Hey, how's it going? Girls just want you to come up and start talking to them. And this is just another variation on saying hi, which works equally as well. Just get the conversation started in this normal way, and you'll be so surprised how well it works. Number 4, isn't this place awesome? Isn't this place weird? Isn't this place fill in the blank? This is a great line to use when you're out and about at some event or some bar, and she's gonna know why you're talking to her. It's pretty obvious that you're interested, but still a great way to open up the conversation. And it makes it easy to continue talking no matter what you're talking about. If you want to learn more about how to continue conversation and make it easy.
In conclusion, pickup lines, if used correctly, give you the best chance of snagging a date. Today, I've talked to you about the problems young people face with dating and how they can get around it. Next time you like somebody, try telling them this. My love for you is like diarrhea, I just can't hold it in. Thank you.